Dear friends, I have a message for you. This moment, I want to believe that those who have been joking with Nnamdi Kanu's health and life are going to pay the ultimate price with their heads. Tinubu is number one who is playing with Nnamdi Kanu's life, and he's not going to get it. He will not be alive too. It has gotten to that point. It's not a threat. It's the truth. Because Nnamdi Kanu committed no offense that warranted the kind torture and maltreatment he's going through. But let me not get ahead of myself. I'm hot with heavy heart to talk to you this moment. But let me give you a bit of what is coming from outside Nigeria. Burkina Faso, precisely. The Burkina Faso president, Ibrahim Traore, Captain Ibrahim Traore, have break silence by condemning the dastard and illegal character of Nigeria federal government for kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and illegally renditioned him to Nigeria, and for 5 years keeping him incommunicado in the DSS custody. Captain Traore asked a question that is very touching. Keeping Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody until he dies, will it solve the problem of Nigeria? Will it solve the problem of Igbo people who decided not to pay attention to Nnamdi Kanu's release and health? They should understand that Nnamdi Kanu is the eyes of Igbo land and Biafrans, and is a figure in the whole world. Through his sufferings, he has become a legend. Nigeria government should be aware that the death of Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS custody of Nigeria will not bring peace to Nigeria, and also will not bring peace to West Africa sub-region, because Nnamdi Kanu was not caught with any weapon or ammunition. That is second point. First point was he was kidnapped. The second point is that he was not caught with any ammunition. And the third one is that he's not a criminal and he's not a terrorist, but a freedom fighter who wants to defend his people from eastern part of Nigeria, but was tagged by Nigeria government. Ibrahim Traore went ahead to ask the profit that Igbo leaders and Tinubu are going to make over the deterioration of Kanu's health and death, that it is not going to bring peace, it will spell doom to Nigeria, because all the international community are attentive to the Kanu's case. World leaders, their attentions are on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, what the Nigeria government is up to and about to do with the Kanu's life. And this brings about him saying that he cannot turn a blind eyes and pay deaf ear to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cry, because it's a cry of pains of a man who is dying where he is looking for justice and freedom. It's the pains and cry of a righteous man who committed no offense, but being killed by the wicked ones. And those wicked ones are his own people killing him, so that he will not turn blind eyes and he will not pay deaf ear to Kanu's cry anymore. Ibrahim Traore, the Burkina Faso president, have promised that in his capacity, he is going to do whatever he can be able to do from now henceforth to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released. And the whole Africans should understand that an injury to one African leader is an injury to the whole African leaders. That if they remain silent and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dies, that the circle of marginalization, cracking down on justice, delaying and perverting justice is going to continue. Another country or the same Nigeria country will get another person arrested or kidnapped, and the whole world will still be watching until that person dies. And to manifest the spirit of Africanism, he has to believe that African Union, as they believe that they are active and willing to solve every African problems, they should step up to their responsibilities to call Tinubu to order to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before it is too late. Because the stress and the rat race, the destructions of lives and properties that will follow it will never be mentioned. As it stands this day, everybody remains silent. You don't know who is doing whatever he's doing. And you don't know the preparation on ground concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if he is not released.